Let's make this simple trendy backless dress. You will need 2.5 to 3 yards of fabric to make this dress, depending on your size or your desired length. Hi, my name is Eva and you're welcome to my YouTube channel. In this channel, I share easy sewing tutorials and pattern drafting. If these are your line of interest, kindly click the subscribe button and join the family. Thank you. For this tutorial, I used 2.5 yards of this silk fabric. Like I stated earlier, you would need more fabric depending on your size or the length of your dress. So let's start with our front panel. And to do that, we are going to fold our fabric diagonally, like in bias form, as you can see on your screen. Then we are going to insert our across chest measurement divided by 2. We are dividing by 2 because obviously our fabric is folded into 2. My across chest measurement is 12. Divided by 2, I would have 6. But I'm going to add extra 2.5 inches, making it 8.5, because our front neckline has that little gathers. So if I place my tape straight like this, I will end up not having an equal neckline. The front will be deeper than the side. To make sure I have an equal neckline, I placed my tape at the top of my fabric, as you can see, then went down to where my 8.5 inches sits properly. That same number is what I'm taking all around. So after taking these numbers, I'm going to use my tape to make sure I have my complete 8.5 inches. And once I confirm that, I'm going to connect my lines. For my neck depth, I took 4 inches. So I went down 4 inches from my tape because this is an off-shoulder dress. So if you take more than 4 inches, your neckline will be lower. So placing that 4 inches at my neckline, I'm going to take the length of my dress. So I placed 4 inches on that line and I went down to my desired length, my desired dress length. So I'm going to connect this line and then cut out my panel. For our back panel, we are going to fold our fabric like we did for the front. We are going to place our front panel on it, as you can see. Make sure they are well aligned. And then we are going to cut out exactly like the front. After cutting my fabric, you can see that my front and my back panel look identical. But I will still go ahead to lower my back. So to do this, I'm going to remove my front panel and then decide how low I wanted my back. For my back, I didn't want it very low. I wanted it to start at my half length, like my back half length. And my back half length is 15 inches. But here I'm taking 13 inches because I will need to fold it to get my elastic case. So by the time I fold it, it will come down to 15 inches. I didn't state it here, but make sure your front panel is at least 2 inches shorter than your back panel. The size of the panel should be equal, but the front should be 2 inches shorter. If you don't reduce the front panel by 2 inches, the front of your dress will be longer than the back when you put it on. Now cut out my low back. And from that 13 inches we came down to, we are going to create our elastic case. Fold your fabric and make space. Make sure the space you're folding is enough to pass your elastic through. So here I have created my elastic case. And I also cut out my elastic. The amount of elastic you need is your waist measurement divided by 2. If you don't want it to gape, you are going to minus 2 to 3 inches from the measurement. For example, if your waist is 30, divided by 2, you will have 15. Remove 2 to 3 inches from that 15, you will have 12 or 13. That is the amount of elastic you need. But if you want it to gape a little, just use the whole 15 inches. Now we are going to use a safety pin to pass the elastic through the case we created, making sure to pin the other end of the elastic so it doesn't go into the case. After passing our elastic through, we are going to secure both ends with a stitch. This is what my back panel looks like after passing my elastic. Now I'm going to get my front panel, open it up, and also bring my back panel, place them right sides facing each other. And then I'm going to join them by the sides, from that my low back down to the hem. I'll also do the same to the other side. I will go and join them from that low back down to the hem. So right here you can see I've joined my back and my front panel together. The next thing I'm going to do is to hem the sides of my front panel. I'm going to go to the machine, fold once and fold twice, and then run a stitch down. For my front neckline, I'm going to create a case for my rope to pass through. So I'm going to go to the machine, fold once and fold again, big enough for my rope to pass through. So here I've created the case. I'm just going to insert my rope using a safety pin. So here I've passed my rope through, as you can see. So I'm trying to draw the gathers. When you're wearing it, that is how you gather it together. And then I'm going to arrange the gathers at the back also to make sure that the gathers are even. After arranging the gathers, the next thing I'm going to do is just to hem the bottom of my dress. And that is basically all for this dress. As you can see, it's a simple and easy tutorial. This is a dress you can make within 30 minutes. Thank you so much for watching. If you love this tutorial, please kindly give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. See you soon. Bye.